Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the New York Knicks, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5, down low.
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
And the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Anthony. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Lets it go from 14. Goes back up. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the Knicks with possession here. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Mike Woodson. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David.
This is how athletic Morant is, a point guard who possesses incredible athleticism.
Outside Anthony. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made one of them. Wells passes to Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta. Also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Now here's Anthony. Shoots over Wells. Again, the miss by Anthony. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Jackson. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's Jackson with the 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Trailing by 4. Smith finds Anthony. Fires for 3. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. New York missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells.
Substitution for the Grizzlies, number 7.
Knicks trail by 6.
Aldama.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The turnaround jumper. Count that one.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. And here are the Knicks now. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Aldama finds Morant. Back to Aldama. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Edey. He's guarded by Chandler. Edey can't hit. New York trailing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And that one drops. Anthony's got 6.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Bane kicks to Jackson. Bane passes to Morant. And Chandler sends it back. Anthony on the wing, defended by Aldama. That ties the game. And it's 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Here's Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's tipped. Taken away by... And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lynn dishes to Carmelo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a new group in for the Knicks. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Chandler. Landry Fields comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Bibby checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Davis in for Jeremy Lin. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Luke Kennard comes in for Bane. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here is Novak. Launches it. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis leading. Kennard kicks to Clark. Misses the 3. It's stolen by Aldama. Open for 3. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So we're Stoudemire sitting on the bench. Here's who Mike Woodson's going with. Davis is out there with Mike Bibby. Then there's Steve Novak. Then there's Jeffries. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. A 3-ball. Jeffries with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First
It
team
goes
foul.
on Brandon Clark. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jared Jeffries.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good. The Grizzlies on offense. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season.
Substitution.
They recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Now, here is Bibby. Out to Anthony. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got 11.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
New York moving it around. Davis gets a wide open look. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Jackson finds Clark. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Anthony with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here is Novak. No scoring in this one. Bibby passes to Carmelo. It's rebounded by Memphis. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Chandler's checked in for Jeffries. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Mike Bibby. New York calls timeout. Pippen's checked in for Memphis.
Number 1, Scottie Pippen.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Anthony, guarded closely. Shoots over Wells. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Davis with the bucket. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark kicks to Pippen. Pass to Wells. Over Anthony. And a shot by Wells, no good. Wells has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Takes the 13-footer. Anthony taking his time here. And the Knicks good for 2.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Deflects the pass. Now Wells. He's guarded by Chandler. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Stoudemire's checked in for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Baron Davis. Smith against Bane. Smith, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Clark, the pass to Bane. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so Lynn will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Smith outside. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Then the pass to Chandler. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
And New York making a change here. Davis is checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Here's Smith. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Bane. Out to the wing. Davis against Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 11.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Davis, that's for 2. Lynn dishes to Davis. Smith kicks to Davis. Down low, it's deflected. New York moving it around. Lets it go with a 3. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant passes to Wells. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Wells has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
On the wing, Davis, guarded by Morant, pass to Stoudemire. Shoots over Aldama, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Knicks lead by 2.
One of Stoudemire's favorite shots because he's a knockdown threat from the mid-range. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the New York Knicks. And we'll be back with you shortly.
32. You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Smith, no luck.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
The Knicks with the lead. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Edey. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Anthony. Plays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 21 in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
There's Jackson with the three. The Grizzlies with another miss. New York leading by 3. Lynn dishes to Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the talents of Anthony on full display, mercilessly baiting the defender.
2 shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Payne for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 6 rebounds in the game. New York with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Payne. Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Anthony left side. Over Edey. It's deflected. Payne way outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Knicks with possession here. Right side, Lynn. Here's Stoudemire. Easy jumper from very short distance. Stoudemire's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Chandler with the block. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Morant. And that one, good. And it's a 6-point New York lead.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Launches a 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Then the pass to Stoudemire.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over Jackson, and the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Steve Novak, he's checked in for the Knicks.
16. Steve Novak.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anthony. 1:50 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot from 12. Aldama can't hit. The Knicks leading by 5. Davis dishes to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Payne against Land. Out to Morant. Puts up a deep three. Here's he. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Jeffries comes in for Chandler. And Bibby subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Then for the Grizzlies, Luke Kennard comes in for Payne. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jeffries with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 3. For 3, Bibby trains it from beyond the arc. Bibby's got 5.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
Clark finds Pippen. Here's Aldama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Davis. Anthony against Clark. Anthony down low. The layup missed.
New York foul. Carmelo Anthony. Second personal foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Knicks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger.